Good morning, childrens. Now they take off out of my little airport with that bad boy. It's your old pal Brian. It's Tuesday the something or another, maybe the 30th of January. Those are the new shoes on my Tundra. In the tube deep found a dude selling Tundra parts, and I was able to score replacement water gear set, and even though through a snafu, miscommunication on my side, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that part the guy kept, and that was actually what I needed. But what I was able to do was he sent me the forward portion, and I got with my neighbor and we took a scroll saw and trimmed that thing up and made it work. And it seems pretty stout. It's all epoxied in. I don't use hot glue. Forgive me, I have tremendous allergies. God almighty, you know, Florida, it doesn't freeze here, or seldom does, and just tremendous allergies. First shout out is to Crazy George. Good on you trying to make the bastardized version of the redneck margarita. I think it's a win on your side. Even though you didn't actually make the redneck margarita, you approximated it and got the desired effect. All mine got drank up over the last couple of days. My neighbors came over and sat by the pool, and well, we did the hot tub, and God, they had 2 apiece over the course of 4 hours. That would kill a mule or make a mule very drunk. Of course, shout out to Captain Crunch. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Glad everybody's on the mend. Shout out to Virginia Bareback Boy. He is over in Germany, living the good life. Also trying to miss any type of illness that's going around. Sent me some great video and pictures of beauty. I just love those old churches. My wife and I both just love old churches. Winter came back here, and we had low in the 40s at night and high in the low 60s. And everything is relative, right? So with that said, you excuse me, you make do with what you got. Use the lady's potting table here and put a battery in. Let's go ahead and find my model.
0 volts.
Got new contacts, and I'm pleased to see that they are working pretty dang good. My right eye, as I had mentioned previously, is decaying, and
Switch warning. 0 volts. Throttle hold. Flaps at middle rates. Stabilization on.
the relief that I'm getting is on that right eye, so I'm all happy when I say that right now, but you know, trying to move that contact around, it's not that great. There we go. Holy crap, I can see now. What else? Tried to buy my wife a new phone. She got up the other morning, and it
0 volts.
rather than blue screen of death, it was orange
Battery,
screen of
battery
death.
critical. RSSI low. Battery critical.
Ordered a new phone through Verizon, and they
Battery critical.
resolutely didn't ship it, which is just crazy. Finally had to get a hold of our friends in India and spoke with a very sharp lady.
16.6.
Couldn't understand her name, but she was sharp. And yeah, she turned me on to a lady in Mississippi by the name of Christy, and we canceled the order, and I'll try to order another one tomorrow. Might go stick some bricks. We have a Verizon store, an outlet, not the proper store. God, there's something wrong with them people at the proper Verizon stores. They're jerks. I haven't been to one in years because they're so bad. Alright, quit getting angry.
Flaps full. Flaps up.
Let's test control surfaces. What got me into this mess was I fly this thing like it's a
Throttle active.
timber, and it's not, and it stalls. It'll drop a wing.
16.6 volts.
So you have to fly it right. That means that means make sweeping turns and not be an idiot. So yeah, I was able to cobble together a new shoe, if you will, for the pontoons.
14.8 volts.
And I know I need to cough up $250 and replace the dang thing, but God almighty, I've grown fond of it, frankly. I really have. Holy crap, terrible allergies. Yeah, I skipped taking a Zyrtec yesterday, and that was a mistake. Dummy. So it's about 52 degrees, and yes, I'm standing in water. We have about 2 months before we leave, actually a little less. And what I'll be doing is exercising daily. My wife is joining me. We're walking up to the school and back, and then we'll probably extend our walks further. But right now we're doing baby steps. I've said this before, my home loves me,
14.8
but I think it's trying to kill me. I'm not kidding you. We get in our little comfy house, hang out there, and don't exercise. And luckily my neighbor, who was by the pool sucking down redneck margaritas the other day, she's inspired us. She's been exercising every morning and every evening, getting ready for Alaska, trying to get away from eating too much and drinking too much, notwithstanding
14.8 volts.
what we did the other day. So yeah, wife has got the entire Europe trip planned, all 69 days, and printed out and put in a book. When we do T-minus 45 days, we actually start to get super serious about getting ready to leave, and I'll be packing the house down, and we're actually, the transition between home from Europe and getting out and getting on the road to Maine is about 3 or 4 days. So we're actually going to move out of the house just before we leave for Europe and move into the rig as if we were Tundi leaving. So when we get home,
14.3 volts.
we literally just transition from Europe to the road in our rig. Just a few things left to do. I need to get out there and buff on my rig and get that done and stop dicking around. It isn't that it's detestable, but it's just not fun buffing. And you can really only do it at about 2 hours at a time, which, by the way, is free exercise.
14.6 volts.
Which I should take advantage of more. I will be, whether I like it or not. Tundi. I actually did a loop and a couple of rolls with this out at the club the other day without feet on. I need to get out there. I don't know if I can get out there. Oh, I can't get out there tomorrow, but Thursday I think I'll go out there. My wife's here. Wife's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Yeah, I might take, I babysit my neighbor's stepside Ford, Hank, you might have seen. I got 3 motors for this thing.
14.2 volts.
Lovely. Good to get it back in the air, water-wise. Cat 4S, boy, it just gives it all the gas it needs. Yeah, these things are like 250.
14.3
I
volts.
want that new Seawind, but much like Virginia Barefoot, boy, I don't have any room, and what'll happen is I'm simply not at home to enjoy such things. I mean, I'm fixing to start ripping it up. The neighbors are right behind me. They're leaving April Fool's Day. Landing, he said to no one in particular.
14.4 volts.
This is going to be the proof in the pudding. That's it. Didn't break my feet off. Excuse me, goodness gracious, guys. Oh, here comes a plane.
14.6 volts. Throttle
It
home.
was unceremonious. All right, we're going to call this a win, and I think we're going to go exercise. See ya.
What?
A bonus battery? Why not? Why not?
Volts.
It's funny, I'm the only thing out there and I caused a ripple. I was kind of hoping the gear would materialize that I
Throttle active.
have lost, but
0.7 volts.
it has not. It was attached to plastic and foam, and it'd be cool if it just kind of floated to the top, but I think it's hung up down there. There's a terrible grass underwater called hydrilla,
5 volts.
and it just plays havoc on lakes and rivers and streams in Florida, particularly lakes. It it's an invasive grass from South America, and it'll grow in the summer 1 foot a day, 1 foot a day. Isn't that crazy?
15.2 volts.
Okay, I put the camera on one of the wingtips, so it's going to be a little unstable for me, so I'm not going to fly it as long. I'm going to try to land at a decent time. I'll say this
RSSI low.
too, my right eye contact is not seated properly, and as such
15 volts. RSSI low.
having a little trouble focusing out of the right eye. But yeah, life is good. Just getting ready to leave and going down my do list. And I'm human and I'm lazy, just like everybody else. And
15.1 volts.
one of the lazy things that I'm doing is I'm saving the crappy jobs for the end, like detailing my truck and finishing the external detailing of the rig. But I do everything else. Yesterday I painted the fifth wheel hitch, which needs to be done. It rusts at the contact point
15 volts.
every year.
RSSI low.
So I paint that joker. So I did that, and it's a little win. You know, it takes about 10 minutes to do or so. You know, you prepare it, and then you do 2 coats. Landing! Don't drop a wing on me, okay? Oh man, that's better than the last time. Like crap.
RSSI low. 15.3 volts.
Yeah, I don't have a water rudder. I just use regular rudder and reverse if I need it. All the water rudder does is hang up in the vegetation that you see here. All right, a little more ceremonious. All right, guys, a little bonus footage. See ya.